the Israeli media has reported that Israel coordinated with the US and got the green light before the strikes. But the US completely denied a direct participation in these strikes. Now, what do you think of that, and what message do you think the US wanted to send by announcing they did not participate in those strikes, and how do you analyze the American stance?
Thank you for having me, Mona. Of course, what we are seeing with regards to the Israeli airstrikes in Yemen, it is one of the many chains of escalation that Israel has been pursuing throughout the region, namely inside Yemen in response to attacks launched by the Houthi movement against Israel proper through missile attacks and drone attacks. However, of course, the recent Israeli escalation follows the bombardment of the vicinity of the Ben Gurion airport, which is considered a major security breach with regards to Israel's strategic security, as it is protected by one of the best air defense and missile defense systems in the world. Yet, even though they intercepted dozens of missiles before, if not hundreds, this time they missed the missile and it nearly hit the airport, and it might have caused a tremendous catastrophe inside Israel, and it also has led to the halting of several international flights to Israel. And of course, this is something that Israel has taken advantage of in order to escalate its retaliation against the Houthis in Yemen. We have seen massive airstrikes yesterday, destroying the port of Al-Hudaydah and a cement factory. Today, just moments ago, massive strikes on the capital Sana'a, on a power plant, on the international airport, and also on another factory of construction material. So we are seeing some sort of sustained Israeli escalation. I don't think it will be a full-fledged military operation that will go on for weeks or months, because the Israelis logistically cannot afford sending planes back and forth for a couple of thousand kilometers. They do not have aircraft carriers, yet they will increase the tenacity of their airstrikes, their size, and the specificity of their targets as well. And this with the purpose of furthering escalation and tensions with the Iranians. Israel has squarely blamed Iran for the missile attack, and I think that what's happening now will only serve to exacerbate tensions further. The United States did not participate directly in the strike. It helped Israel logistically, probably. It did that in all of the previous times. Yet the United States is keen on linking its military campaign in Yemen to the freedom of navigation and the security of maritime navigation in the southern Red Sea area, and is not per se undertaking these attacks primarily to protect Israel, because this is a distinction that the United States wants to make clear, and they also want to make clear that Israel is more than capable to defend its own security.
But Mr. Mohamed Omsan, reports and U.S. officials have already denied vehemently that they have been giving the green light or that they participated. We'll get back to you, Dr. Osman, again. And let me here go to Mr. Bathib. And Mr. Bathib, do you think that those strikes were merely retaliation for the Houthis strike on Ben Gurion airport, or will it be a sustained Israeli campaign against the Houthis, as Prime Minister or the Israeli Prime Minister hinted?
Israel naturally is very keen to the retaliation is more brutally and targeting Ben Gurion orbit and to oversee the iron tomb that cannot be breached, let alone the southern establishments such as the airport. So Israel is very keen to send messages to the Houthis to show its brutality and its violence. The dilemma here, in my estimation, such a strikes do not directed to a very accurate targeted, but targeting what is left from the infrastructure of the Yemenis, that they are living the very worsened humanitarian crisis in the region. Therefore, what is Israel doing is to redirect another humanitarian crisis by targeting plants and the port. As I said, it's only targeting what is left of the Yemeni infrastructure. The Houthis have a very different strategy and a supervision by Iranian expertise to direct the missiles and the maintenance of them, along with the determine the targets, which is a very important point. Israel and other military and intelligence established, and what is said by Trump that any missiles hit by the Houthis should be considered as Iranian. This missile, its parts were assembled through the smuggling from the areas dominated by the Houthis and directed through the experts of Iran. The Israelis very realized that they have a very military troubles and they try to export this crisis and fighting the new enemies such as Hezbollah after eliminated their leaders along with the Popular Party, and now Tehran is trying to make the Yemenis through the Houthis as a bargain chip with America in order to enable to say to America that we are capable to strike the national security for against your biggest ally in the region.